Well, welcome to a quick little video that shows the innards of my West Wings Merlin. I was actually asked if I could produce a little video showing this, so here it is. Apologies for taking so long about it. Right, so you perhaps can just make out here a line for the hatch opening. So I've got it in this case on the side. It's the easiest way of having a hatch. You'll notice just there I've got a little diagonal, and you see that's because the dowel for the wing bands are there. Okay, so inside, let's try and get it so we've not got any shadow. Right, so perhaps you can just see the two servos there. One's behind the other, but also the one in front, you see, is just raised up a bit, and they fit in between the two original formers. Alright, but what I have done in between the two servos, the tabs where you'd normally screw them down, I've removed. Okay, this tab goes into a slot in that former, the tab here into a slot there. Okay, now with the forward servo being raised up a bit, you might just be able to make out my two wires, because I'm using a pull spring system on this. So the two wires then go in through a tube that goes through and exits there. Okay, so you can do exactly the same if you're using push rods. Alright, so that's the servo arrangement there. Okay, I've basically got my battery here, and the battery choice really is down to how much weight you need at the front to balance it. Okay, and there's a little receiver there. Alright, so that's basically the arrangement inside. Might as well just show a couple of other things that I diverted from according to the original build instructions. Okay, I'll just show the back here. So with regard to the tail of the glider, this is where perhaps I have diverted from the original build instructions, because normally it's a rubber banded on tail surfaces. Alright, I chose to glue them on. One, it's just easier to maintain the correct trim, and also because it's radio controlled, you've got things connected to the surfaces there. It also saves weight, so I've dispensed with the ply plate, the seat that the tail surfaces would normally sit upon, and of course the dowels are gone. And what I've also done is this part of the tail, I've come more to a point. Again, it's just saving weight. The other thing I've done is normally you would cover this with tissue or something, but as you can see I can put my finger through. So I opted not to cover that area at all. Alright, again, just saves weight. Yeah, so with the fuselage I use a sand and seal, so it's the Deluxe Materials product, and the Deluxe Materials Easy Dope. Just a washover, a watered down washover of that. Now that does mean I can't fly this in the wet winter months, because the tail surfaces start absorbing the water from the wet grass and then they start warping. Okay, so you won't see me fly this for a while until we get back into the drier months where the grass is dry as well, and I'll be flying this again. Right, also regarding the fuselage, this is the second one I built. Now, when I built the first one, there was an issue with regard to the strip that goes along the top and the strip along the bottom of the fuselage, because you can see there's a bit of a bend either way. So just a recommendation is to pre-bend these to shape. I even did it so that this bit at the front was pre-shaped, basically so that when you build the fuselage and you take it off the board, it doesn't then want to spring into a slightly different shape. Okay, so it's a great little glider. If you see one of these on eBay, snap it up, because it is a lovely flyer. If you build it light, get it trimmed right, and get it up on a high start, you'll enjoy it.